And this assignment link is just a link back to this Dropbox.
Oh, really? They, okay, so.
If you click it, it just opens a new page of this Dropbox.
Okay, the Dropbox, so it didn't show up the file, let me see. Let me select it again.
Yeah, so I show this page.
You're referring to G33? G33.
So,
I didn't know.
G43.
The G3340.
so let me check the link. Maybe not working.
But they literally.
Let me attach it again.
Because it's still firing. I fired two at a time.
If no, I will upload it again.
Okay,
Okay,
thank you.
okay, thank you.
This one. But I put 10 hours.
Okay, maybe I.
It was very unpleasant. And then to get the mold apart, I had to wrap it in my t-shirt. Because if you ever just send them out, yeah, you gotta like pull one in. Yeah, one in the extractor so the claw comes off the bolt and rotated. This I had to wrap it in a t-shirt and use a pair of pliers to be able to do that. And then I had to use an island camera to actually beat it. But apparently my father-in-law had never done that. I guess it just really track years. God knows if they've been really shot. Yeah. But I think a regular Fahrenheit. It was very interesting.
It's ready. Okay.
I think this was an earlier one, the later ones, they had like an additional like metal plate on the side of the stock so that they didn't tear the stock up with their hobnail loops as much. But it's like G33/.
So, okay, let's start our web programming right now. First, we need to, because for the web programming, so we need to make our progress faster. So we need to let our the port 80, the web server, they are like online. So right now, suppose if you click on the domain right here, we should able like today is more like the make sure I replace I create the HTML. So suppose if right now if I just like put the DNS, it will not be the welcome to Nginx, but will be my own web page. So for today's like first part, we try to complete this part, and next I will talk about like we go through the server block quickly and how to make it, and next I will talk about like how to install the React.js, prepare the React.js, and then try to cover the HTML and CSS content. So it's kind of to those in the morning class I mentioned about the server block. So the AWS, the security group, we always like allow the port 80 and 443, and what we need to do is right here also. Let me connect back to the server. Okay, so first thing, remember to check your you have the firewall status. Slightly slow right now. It's not always allowed. Because sometimes, because for my AWS, sometimes the UFW is always disabled, inactivate. So I don't know to yours, because like sometimes I activate, it would terminate my SSH. But if I enable it, then it has a problem. So basically, if you enable and you can connect through the SSH, just keep it. Okay. So mainly today we will cover the server block. The server block, suppose I already upload it to the Weebly. So you can just make a copy and download it, and we need to modify. So how could we modify it? Okay, I'm not so sure if, how many of you can see the right here, not the clearly. Okay, so tiny. Okay, I just make left and right. Okay. So it should be same as the file you download, but what kind of the content you should modify? First change the server name. So server name, just like you can add, depends on you want to like preset what's the default, like if you want to use 3W or like without it. So let's say if you follow me, then we can use the 3W. Right here, go to week 3 and download the example port 80. So if you can get it, then just download it. Okay. So yeah, yes, public DNS. Okay. So first, like try to edit it in your local file. Maybe you can use your text editor and then open it and then modify, save a copy, and then we can paste it, copy to the server. So first thing is modify the server name. And for the read directory, depends on so are you ready? Okay. For this one, remember is copy your own server. So you just need to copy from here, from your public DNS. Okay. Just here's the first step. Can you follow it? Is okay? Okay. So right now, here's the second things we need to modify. Okay. So we need to set the path, the location when we when the nginx like we direct to the which folder or the directory we need to access to. So pretty common people, they may be using the called the var or the srv, the directory. So here's one of the example we are commonly used on the server side. So on the server side, we will use, let me see right here. Okay. Okay, so if we need to create a folder, so we're using the sudo and then call the make directory. So -p is get the privilege, the permission. And if we are using, so if I want to create a folder called the srv, and under it we can have a folder name called www, then we can make it like this. Or if I want to make it more specific, like CSCI 380, so I can also create a folder in this way. So if you want to follow me, create the path, then you can do it in this. Okay, here all this will be okay. Let me paste right here. Here's the the folder path. So under the source, so if I change my directory to, okay, right here list. So right here, I have two folders. So I create a new one called the www, and then I create another folder called the CSCI 380. So here's the command that we create the folder to keep our source file. Okay. Wait. Show me a little bit bigger. Okay. Okay.
What am I doing with that file that's exposed? If we did that first line.
This one, this line.
I'm sorry.
And no, okay. So this one is edit the server, but why now you can do it locally. Then I will tell you how to do this part. So yeah. I just letting you know why now we need to create a directory. So yeah, you don't have to do it. Okay, yeah. So all the comments right here are just letting you know after I create a folder on the Linux server, then here's the steps. And after you execute the path, you should able to see there's a file. So if you change srv CSCI 380, suppose you should able get the path, this path, and change the directory. And it should be empty, nothing inside. It's a new path. Okay. And because we need to, anybody is ready for this? No, okay, sure, take your time. Maybe two. So all these are just telling you how to create a path. What you need to do is create a directory. So use the sudo make directory with the privilege P and then get the source file. So we can create a folder right here using this one. So if you don't put a P, then you can create, you cannot create a new folder, like even www or CSCI 380. So just because before we modify all the root directories, folder directory, then we need to create the file. Any of you have a problem? Yeah. Okay, so CD is change direction, LS is least direction. So why now? Yeah, you can do LS. So you are the able to say, okay, do you want to make it? Okay. Okay. Okay, why not to make directly? Okay, so enter. Good. And then why now we need to check this directory exists. So do you know how? So we have two commands. One is called CD and LS. CD is change the folder directory. LS is list the folder, like maybe some file. So if you want to check if your directory exists, you can do LS and then slide slash space srv and www and enter. So you will see a folder CSCI 380. So if all of you if I go back, let's say if you try to list the file ls, this one you should able to see the CSCI 380, this folder. Can you follow? Okay, good. Okay. So once you create this folder, then we can change the root directory. So right now we need to change the root directory to CSCI 380. So here's the root directory. So because we have the folder right here, then I can change the log file folder, also put it under CSI, or sometimes we put it in the another folder. So it depends on the habit. Maybe I will do it like let you to easy to find the file. So I will do it CSCI 380. And I will change to CSCI 380. Mesh. And also change the location. Just change all the word location to 380, and then go down right here. And also the fast CGI right here. Just remember to modify the PHP FPM to 8.3 version, and change the directory right here will be CSCI 380. So here will be all the folders, the directory we need to change. This one is for the Nginx logs. We also need to create the log folder. But after you change it, then we'll if you change the server block, that will tell you we will do the same thing to create the log folder. Okay. So once you change all this path, the next step we will do, because we already created a folder CSCI 380. So what you need to do, I just need to sudo make directory. And because right now I'm under folder CSCI 380, right? So I need to do just like create the folder log. Or if we put the complete file, directory will be CS380 and then lost file. And you will see right now inside we have a log folder. Because if we forgot to add the log folder, we will have a error, that nginx config error pops out. Because we don't, yeah.
So each one of those 4 lines under the AWS pathway.
Sorry. Let me put that comment right here. So, okay, yeah, sure, yeah. Can you ask again?
So what specifically do we?
Okay, so after you replace all the folder directory to SRV www.csci 380, then the next step is we need to create another folder called lost file.
So each of these are
Yes, yes.
that including the ones with hashtag or
Without the hashtag, without the hashtag.
So we are gonna
Yeah, you just like follow this path. So you can just copy this one and create, yes. So it will be like this. The bottom. Yes, right here, right here. And also the right here will be the .php, the FPM. So we also need to change the directory right here. So you need to replace it. Yep, just keep the, so what's your directory path? Then you need to keep it as the same as what how you create. Okay, sure. So what you need to do right now is just execute this command. Yes. Yeah, without the yeah, only the highlight this one. Sudo, yeah, without the hashtag. First one, second. So we are not using group. So when I send sudo and my directory, next to directory, and then when I say in the slash. Okay, so you can sudo next to directory. So And right now, this time we will just like putting the path right here, server, okay, and then CSCI right here, and create the log file. The okay, the HTML is that we without the path, the previous folder. So we didn't have the double file, and then we don't have the CSCI create. So if we didn't put the -p, so we don't have a permission to create any file. But the log file is under CSCI 380, so it won't affect. So we do not require the -p. Okay, so if you are able to create a path, then you can either change your directory to, you can use CD or list the file, CSCI, CSCI 380. This file, suppose you should able to see a log file right here. Logs. So can you follow? It's too small. Okay. So if you're using the list file and put the source code like this one, if you're using list, then you should able to see a file. Logs. Okay. Okay. To bottom. Okay. Okay. Okay, it's right here. Okay, you can follow. So, any of you able to create a logs file? We have to create a logs file. Okay. Okay. So if you're able to create the logs file, then we can keep the directory right here. So the access log and error log will be under the CSCI 380 logs. So, and then the Nginx, like if there's some user or client access to like by this path, it will save in access log. But if there's some error comes out, then we will save the error log. So it's pretty basic. And then remember to replace the directory root right here, another root, and then go down to the PHP, location PHP. So this one is the caching using the PHP FVM. So remember to change the version of your PHP to 8.3. So it's the latest if you remember the previous lab we installed it. And then change the location. Replace it to the one we are using right now is SRV CSCI 380. So suppose if you change all this, then we need to have a comment. Okay, then we do not need the Nginx O file. So suppose because none of you added the default file, so we just need to remove the etc Nginx /size and then available and then default. And also we need to remove the enable. So we have two folders. So if in case if you worry you make a mistake, you can use CD etc Nginx site and enable. You go to list, and then right now when I change the directory to enable and you use list ls, you should able to see there's a file called default. Well, I already remove it. So suppose like on your server, you should still see the default. Right here. Behind, okay, sorry. Okay. So if you want to check, then will be etc Nginx enable. Okay. So if you list the file, you can list the available file, a folder, then you will see a default. Okay. Okay. So for our step, we need to remove these two default folder. The two default server block config file. So just like using the permission RM, the action I remove your folder. Both of them. Yes, yeah. Once you delete all those files and execute the command list, let me enlarge the shell setting so you can. Okay, so if so you already delete. Okay, yeah.
I didn't delete that. They have the second fail.
Okay, I forgot the enable. I forgot the D. So the enable that should be right here with the D. So it should be enabled. Yep. Okay. 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 So right now we are looking at the folder you have the local file. Okay. So right now we need to. Okay, LS. So we need to do is like EPC NGX sites, and let's say if I want to change the enable file. So you have the default file. Okay, so what we need to do now is so because right now is the root directory, so we need to use the full path. So we using Nginx site enable. Okay, so we need to remove the default file, and then one more. Available. So if we release, like check the file again. Enable is and the available file is empty. So we need to remove the default.
In terms of the commands you have up there.
No, you don't have to do it. Yeah, but like all the comments I put in, it's just showing you it's like what's the folder inside the folder. So mainly what you need to execute is using sudo. So basically, if you see I use lots of CD, ls, I just telling you, okay, there's a what's the folder, how can I access to those directory, okay? So mainly you need to execute these two commands. So it's like to remove the default file.
Yeah, so how do you handle the search?
Okay. Okay. So
So hey, yeah.
You ever-
So after you execute, so you have come up.
Okay, so you're still.
Yeah.
I would give 10 to that. Like as I went through, if we went in and back some of that. That's where.
Oh, yeah, I mean, that's what you've done.
Okay. Sometimes I use because if you press the tab, it will tell me. Okay. So sorry, I do it pretty quick. It's like let's say if I have a path. Okay, so sometimes I want to show the directory. I type the E, right? So if I put the tab. So if there are only one folder, it's called etc, it will auto-complete. If I type the site like this, so when I type it won't show anything because we have two folders under maybe there's no folder, or if I put a ng, it's ngx, so I press the tab, so it will auto complete. And then if I take the tab like SI, the sites, but we have available and enable. So we have two folders, so it just stop by right here. If I take it again, so it will show me, okay, there's a two folder, like begin with the site and hyphen. Okay, so I can choose, okay, let's see if I want to check the available, then just like put A and tab it, so I can copy it. So right now I can list. Right now it's like the default is right here. I should do RM, size nginx, and the available and default. So and then I go up and list again. So I will already remove it. So far we just remove the default one. Okay.
What can you do first? You do the auto?
The tab,
Oh,
yeah, the tab, but yeah. So why now? How many of you can follow the steps? If no, I can come to help you. No, okay. Okay, so that's the next area. Okay. So next one is you can the next one we need to know the available. So right here available is anything. Okay, so you're all good. So we already removed those two files. Okay. LS is why you can see something when I do LS because I already created new server model. So that's why you know. Okay. LS is listing the files inside the folder. Because I already create one, so you can see I have something right here. But for all of your it should be have nothing on your server, okay? Okay. Okay, so you okay. Okay, so you already able to create a folder. Okay. So what we need to do is remove the default server block. And next enable, and then we have the default box. Yeah, it's not supposed to. So just like you can do one more. So another one's on the size available. Can you try to use the same font? Yes, and then EPC. Sometimes when you connect to the server, it's slightly different. Still. Okay, so why not this one is ending? So you list available, so you have file right here. So what you need to so just use and then available, so we remove the simple file. And you see, okay, okay, so we need to remove another enable. We went from something under enable system.
Yeah.
Okay, we still have it. So just take the same, change and again.
Yeah.
Okay. So yes, stop by. Good. So you stop. Okay, so you remove the default file. Okay, yes, okay. But so what do you know what are we doing right now? No idea. Okay, so I will slow down a little bit and tell you. Okay. Because this file is more like this, only working on the Linux system using command line to edit the file. So we just delete two files. So one file is under size available called default. and then another file under site enable. So we just try to delete two files. So the RM is called remove. Do we get it? Okay.
Yes.
And when I use CD and LS, just telling you what kind of files inside this directory, or using list to show, okay, if I use list enable. So before I remove it, you will see the default over still here, right? If I execute the sudo rm and remove the default file, and then I list it again, it should be disappeared. Just like you drag to delete or press a button delete. So do you get it? So
So the default files that we're.
the Nginx, like welcome
So
to.
that's where it brings you to the Nginx.
Yes, like welcome to Nginx, but because we do not need it anymore. So we just need to remove it. Okay, so why now? We just like clean the environment. So why now, what should we do? Create our own. What do we need to do? Sudo. I will copy the comment so you can look at me first. Okay, I use nano will be add to the file. Under etc nginx site. And under available. So we will start with available first. So this one will be the under available. I create any name. Let's say I can create a this file name CSCI 380. So once I press it, you will see it's like a red because it's a text editor. And I tell you just like right here, what's the server block after we modify it. So after you modify all this server block, just like copy and paste to here. So you can like Control-C or Control-V, or if Windows, I think the right click, you can paste it. And after you place the server block, remember, don't put all this in your server block. Okay, just keep those like I told you to modify. And after you place it, and you can see right in below, anybody, okay, let me give you the command you can follow. Sudo nano etc. Okay, actually this way is not recommend, but just letting you know what's the first folder we always should keep. So we need to put it available right here, and then we just change any name before the server block name default, right? So we can change to CSCI 380.
So that's creating a file in the Sentinel folder.
Okay, available, yes. Yeah, okay. So this comment is like try to create the file. So once you execute it, you will see the page like from your SSH terminal, it's blank, it's empty. You will create a new file. So right now you can copy the server block, we edit it and paste on it. Okay, just like place it, and then I will come and check. Okay, you're good. So, and after you place it, what you need to do. So this one is like, okay, Control Alt, white out, that means save the file. So it will be Control O. So it will pops out. Do you want to save it? Just hit enter. Okay, so after you complete, you can use ls to check. Okay. They can show up. Okay. It's safe, and then what you need to Control X. Okay, and after you Control O to save it, and then hit Control X to exit from
This.
server until the end. The whole file. And it's okay. In under bottom right here. Also, you need to edit this. So change the PHP. Yeah. So it's the whole, but before you copy, just modify the HTTP version. Yes. Also, yeah, and then change the path. Could you follow?
No, I can't sign too much. wasn't here on like Thursday and Tuesday because I was sick.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
I tried joining Zoom, like, I didn't work. It's like, oh, it's problems I have. Work on law.
Don't worry that I will try to help you like we have to connect.
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
So after you just the path, this one is the same path we copied, so you go up to the directory CSCI. Okay, so right now, if you follow my directory, so you need to
Like I have it.
Okay.
Because I wasn't sure what to do.
okay, first you need to change the path, like copy the instant information right here. So get the address right here. So you need to replace. These to your own one. And then we create what's the file path is. I think the root path is called. We have two roots. It's not really using, okay, so this would, so they're saying, so you need to change it to CSCI. So it's just like, depends on how you create a function. Okay, so.
I have some experience.
Yeah. So, anything you know, place to this. So, as our we so we need to check based on that. So, let's say right here.
Did you guys use it?
Right here. Why not this is, makes sense?
Or no, it was, I think I never know.
So it was like you were. Okay.
This I've been copying and pasting into that file.
Yeah. So. Do you have a problem, following the step right here? So, suppose the complete file should looks like this. If you follow my steps, let me see, suppose comes to here. Okay, so I do not require the, okay.
I do.
And, okay. Okay. If it looks too small, so basically I told of your first thing we need to change your server name, right? Get your own server and copy it to here, and then we add www in the front, and then we change the root directory and also the SS log directory. So from like where we create, okay. And then the location slash under root, we also is the directory we create, and go to the PHP PM. Remember to change the version to 8.3 and modify the location to CSCI 380. So far, can you follow all this part?
So is there, the location part for no, sorry, about that, the logs, do we need to make an access.log file or will we just do that?
You don't have to do that because that one, the Nginx will handle it. Okay. So we do not need to create the access.log or .log. Okay. We just need to create the path. So if you are ready, then just go to the folder. No, go to the terminal and place your source code and use like control, if you're using the, oh, but we are all using control. Okay, so it's same. So you can press Control O to save the file. So enter. So right now we are save the file, and then we can Control X to exit it. And if you like follow all the steps, then you should able to see this file called CSCI 380. Okay, could you all follow this step? Okay. So just like after you nano, then you can use. So, okay, all good. Okay, next step. Okay. So right here, we need to fill up a linkage file. So it's more likely like it's a more like shortcut from the available, make a shortcut to enable. So available is the file, but for Nginx, which actually executing via Nginx trying to looking for a file which located in enable. So actually, after we put the our source file in the available folder and then fill up a linkage. Then it's a shortcut to our enable folder.
So
Okay.
just so you'll have two copies of.
Actually, it's a one copy, but one and one just like have idea is the shortcut.
Yeah,
Okay.
so then when the site's enabled folder wants that specific information, this goes to the available folder.
Yes, yeah, but yes, yes. Yeah.
So,
So
between doing this and just having the same
Nano?
file in, doing the name.
that's how it works. Like in a enable directory, we are not getting the source like origin copy. No, we are not making a copy, but it's more like this. The concept is called the shortcut, so you know it's not really the old. The shortcut in enable folder is just like link go to your origin file. So it's located in available. So do you get this concept? Okay. So that's why we are using LN.
What's the,
Is there a way to verify that it's linked correctly?
Okay, do the same way. After you execute, you should able to see if you LS list it and then check your site enable. You should see the exactly same name. Yeah. Okay.
what's the tag S?
Mhm.
What's the dash S?
Dash.
Next to the LN.
Oh yeah, so it's one of the command to link it. So yeah. So if I right now link it together site Nginx site right now I try to link the CSCI file to etc Nginx site enable. So here's the command. If I execute it, so you didn't see anything. If I list the enable file folder, you will see right now it comes up CSCI 380. So this one is the linkage. It's more likely it's a shortcut. If you make correction, it's normal. It's not.
I keep running into an issue where I'm having to. I don't interact with the man stuff for more than 2 minutes. It then disconnects me. And I'm gonna jack.
Size, yeah. Also enable also size. As an S, yes. So yeah. Yeah. So should be L. We use it LS is least. Okay, so what?
No, actually, I'm on,
Okay, so I don't say all.
It's like,
So if you want to check it out.
I need some other things to stay in transfer. I need them.
Okay. So could you all follow the steps till this moment? Oh, no, because I have two files. So one called AWS, one's called CSCI 280. So in your directory, you should only see one file. It's called CSCI.
So if we had multiple, it literally just lasts.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just sitting here getting it up and down
Okay, so, okay, you wait, okay, so what you need to.
Urge to hurl something I can replace.
And, oh, you don't, so suppose you are need yeah, so do right here, so enable or the user on the available. Okay, so suppose you.
Because it wasn't actually real.
And here's my name. And then, so it should be, okay, good. Okay, so once you follow all the steps right here, and we can check all your configuration, is it correct or not? We can sudo nginx-t. So sudo nginx-t. Oops. And if I make any mistake, it pops out, okay. It say, okay, unknown LS. That means like when I copy and paste, maybe I put the LS in the directory. So I need to go back. If I make any mistake, then I need to edit again. Okay, if you get two syntax statements, they are all success. That means you're good. Okay, good. Yeah. So to my because I think when I copy and paste, I put okay. If I make any mistake and do the nginx text testing, so it say okay, it failed. Then I need to go to check. Okay, I put the ls in my file, so I just go back. So, yeah. So once you fail, you need to figure out what's the problem. But if it didn't fail, then you're good. So okay, so here is a yeah, because I copy the statement right on the top. So I need to remove this part. So I need to remove the ls to the server. So I save it, Control O, Control X, jump it out. But if I create the linkage, what should I do? I need to remove it again, enable and CSCI. So I remove it and just build a linkage and run the Nginx test. Okay, so because I already built a one, so it's have a conflict, but to you, you should be fine. Okay, so right now I will remove the enable file. Okay, so suppose if you yeah, you just missed we will use the sudo nginx -t to check. So if you get a success, that means you are all good. Okay. Then we need to move forward, and one more things, we need to get the access permission. So the first one is got the we are under the account Ubuntu, and then the data is for the CI 380. Okay, and sudo say 75 okay. Okay, so for these two comments, like first we try to assign the user. So the first one is the Ubuntu is the user. Second one is the group. So if we give the permission to access, then the because the Nginx is under the group hyphen data. So what we need to do is just give them the access. So what I need to do is just right here, just follow a steps. Ubuntu, data, and then the path. Or if you have multiple file under this one, you can just like using a upper folder or directory. It's okay. So you can stop by the www, it's okay. Or if you want to have like specific, you can change it like this. So execute, nothing pops out, you're all good. And then second, we need to change the access permission. So I was like requesting like go through all of them, and then we change to 775. So for the 777 is the for the user group and the role, they have like read, write, and execute. And 775 is for the role, that means the everyone, some that consider everyone, they don't have a right to write it. But we need to give a permission to the group, user group. If we change it to www-data, then we can just change to 755. Okay, so for the details of this, I'm not talking really detail in the web programming, but in the cybersecurity about the permission. Okay. So right now I give you like 775, and then you can change it to CSCI. So you can execute. Then we will change like to permission, add the user group and the folder permission. Nothing. Okay, if you are, okay, yeah.
I know it's so bad.
This would be France.
Yeah, I know mine's bad, run slow with that, and if it's so bad, at school, they gave me an accommodation to take my written test on the computer.
Yeah, can we don't know it's nice.
Yeah.
Say that in sales, it's going to be like I can write.
It's in IT, that's the opposite. We need to.
So when you're
It used to be, there's a time they didn't have a racing. They used to sell. That really meant. When a race was really meant, so we have a race. So as you're riding, it's on that. They're like, but
Unless you're riding a pond, like, it's already right, actually, it should be, it's like, because you're riding this way, you know, you have to just get to use.
Yeah. He wants to tell how just like. That's not right. Also, neither of them just calls. But this is like the left.
So supposedly you activate your program and you able to get success. Okay, so if all of you, after you test, you still, okay. Then. No. I was all self-doubt that gets you.
Well, we'll have it. I'm able to 80 plus one. Yeah, I'll take your questions.
I kept on taking drives there, so I got perfect.
100, yeah, or close to 80.
Yeah, exactly, so I got, kept on getting consistently perfectly.
Testing. He's like, you need that 85.
I made above average, made above passing grade. That's why I got pretty close to passing minimum part, but I got slightly above it.
Oh, no, sure.
Yes, we're CompTIA cert.
Okay, so if you, if of your past the testing, then we can reload the system. So sudo system, CTL, we start. So we, if you know we have start or like, stop, but for the Nginx, it takes time to restart it, so it's not good. So we always are using reload Nginx. So once you able to pass the test case, and then you can execute to reload it. And if you want to check like if you reload it successfully using the system status and Nginx, and check is it activate and is it working.
How long does it take to reload?
How does it take for reload?
Yes.
Okay, reload is just like reloading the config file instead of like restart the whole service. So if you using restart, yes, it can like read the config file again, but it takes longer time. So we always recommend using reload instead of restart, unless you have any like really sudden crash. Okay. And then you can check the status first. Like if you reload it, you should able to see it's running and activate. So if you can see it's like active and running, that's good. Then what do we need to do? Just make a HTML file. So I can give you the sample right here. Okay. If you are able to do it, what do we need to do? Just using the same command, we use sudo nano and srvw CSCI 380 and then index.html. Enter and copy this file. Okay. Just like place it. Okay. Or like if you are using the text editor, so it can help me to automatically compute the whole file, so I don't have to type it. Okay, so what you need to do just using the sudo nano. Just the same, create a file, sudo nano, and then give the path. CSCI 380 and then index.html. So we create index file. And you can just like copy online, or I can share this file to D2L. I can upload it. Let me see, is the web programming?
You're deciding the index file to www.
CSCI 380, okay. So because once we create all the path and the Nginx, we create the server block. So we should able to access the file right now. So what we need to do, I already just upload an index file, HTML. If you don't want to type it, you can just go to DTL and download it. Or you can just like kind of like pretty simple, just using the HTML tag with the head. You can add the title. Actually, you do not need to require the meta, and just need the body. And you can create a really simple HTML file.
So the text file would be uploaded, it just.
Okay. Yeah, because it's under the HTML. Okay, I'll change it to a text file. So I will change to a text file and upload it again. So stupid. Okay, let me upload it again. So that one is the text file. So, okay. I just let you, okay, you should able to see it right now. Let me delete the. Okay. So you should see the sample HTML code. You can just like copy and paste it. It's okay. So after you edit it, just Control O to save it and Control Exit. Okay. So if you finish this step, so when you click on your link and change it to HTTP, you should see the hello world. So kind of the first step, you have it, hello world. Okay, congratulations, you finally knew that. Okay. Okay, right here, reload the Nginx. Okay. Hello, can you make it? Yes. Okay. So how many of you are able to change the? Alright, so it's not direct. This one. So we don't have the second. We cannot say it. So right now. Okay, so use still not yet. Yeah.
That's like the Japanese students in the mainland now. It's like, oh, so I learned to spread it by what? It's like the Japanese still engage in whaling. You'd be surprised if like past previous.
Yeah, because the thing with points to a guy creates funding or with the CI and collaboration.
I know that you're just that's it's crazy.
Yeah, Operation Acoustic, we're trying to buy here and the license. And recently, the problems in the first county tried if facing water off, got hit by a car. It's like the product down there. Maybe a browser that's for pictures. Yeah, sounds like this, we're finding something, but they rejected me for, well, because I had experience in like IT beforehand, and they know it's been treated badly. I feel like one of my coworkers, Fuji said, yeah, I think with that experience in IT beforehand, so know that you can't mistreat you.
See, I'm concerned about. I feel like this is. No, I have no more attention for the. So I'm trying to get something someone wants to be able to. You can do other stuff. I haven't seen anything like this job. And I feel like I see it there. You see that is some. That's not like you're not here. That sucks for them. Regardless of how much better. More than it's just that it's like not everything is to get first. John was his thing is like John Sharp, because I met with her, we had a Zoom meeting. And she had clear that John Sharp should come up with everything has to go first. It's like, no idea, everything has to go first when it's convenient for you. Exactly. You can't hire somebody. Well, you probably did. There was this one kid back in 2022, I think it was just my mom. He actually worked for. He didn't go to classes for football.
Yeah, but well, right now is that I can share. So you can see. But the ones because you're gonna be have like overrun for the first. Okay. Okay. Okay, so let me finish the web programming will be finished in this class. Okay. So I will stop for today. Okay, then okay, I will go ahead. Yeah.
This isn't like, what we did is done.
Okay, yeah.
I keep writing online to this. I don't know if there's an issue with the therapies and if it's happened, they look at what you do, and it's like every couple of minutes, I don't interact with it. I have to be, then reconnect and yes, it's hard.
Sometimes it may be the but also some SSS so either way you can try to if the common like for the Windows you can try to share or I can recommend using you can use
It is good, because it's happening like every couple of minutes.
Yes, so like probably something's going on it's still
Yeah, I have no problem especially. And this is very.
Yeah, you can try to switch PowerShell to check the connection of the screen. If yes, that is even though it's you say it's new, but sometimes
Yeah.
also yeah, see others they didn't have like for Windows they didn't have this connect. Even if you need if I remember Windows let's say when you 1 minute.
Yeah, it's like every.
And also based on the process, you didn't change the SSC. It was the first like. So it's like I would recommend, or like if you want maybe I would you can try to using PowerShell or using Putty to connect to the server again. And then.
So this here, submit the screenshot of the website and then. Oh, I guess. But the in the rules.
Yeah.
That's it for one of those.
Yeah. So just like pretty easy first like sign. So
I submitted one already. It's about the same as cybersecurity. So
Okay.
I submitted the first one that has the problem to.
Yeah.
Free.
Yeah,
This one I haven't
no,
updated.
most of your like have like overlap.
Yeah.
After you like the second one.
I submitted it. I would go cybersecurity. Because I prefer it. They said you want it, then yeah, I'll go ping it, just leave it. But they have to leave it too.
Okay, so nothing changed, just
But
just
they're all submitted.
yeah. Just like because most of you like taking the same class and then only few students not taking the class.
Yeah.
So I cannot say as a first assignment, I can't really say, okay, change a lot.
Yeah.
But for the second assignment, it will be really like going deep.
Typically reserved for senior. Yeah, and then falls to your resume, ready for interview. That's it. There's like. We're gonna use the same thing.
Yeah, also one meeting.
It's like.
So it's kind of.
Yeah, you should probably go back to. Yeah.
I think you should.
Yes. The first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing. Right.
You stuff funky in this here. I'm gonna come back in and be disgusted again.
Yeah, and it's different, you wouldn't do the click one. It's, pseudo systematic status, PHP.
I know we handle the. We know the.
So there is just the pseudo. It's a regular system. So I did the pseudo. This box. Yeah. I do have a, so then next meeting,
Starting with again.
that's our bad.
Yeah, I haven't, I typed it out.
Is the same comment?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think.
Disconnected.
Anybody will have a hard time defending.
Yeah, I'll just think about it. This is one of those where it's, no, I didn't, this is a, we're all over this.
Yeah. I'm just gonna start doing jumps at a time.
So probably what happened. Grandpa was on. Right class.
You can use that. This one is only the. So you can just like do that, and as it's that. Okay, so we will move on to the next class. So we're getting late for the system design. Oh, yeah, look, right, yeah.